All right, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. This is our final chapter lecture for vocabulary. And therefore, I would like you now, while you're watching this video, to have your vocabulary book open to page 114. As always, if you don't have your vocabulary book in front of you as you're watching this video right now, please pause the video, open your book to chapter 20, page 114, and then continue. Okay, as always, I'm going to be pronouncing these words, reading the sentences as they are written here, and then asking you to complete all of the answers for these 2 pages. We will review them later in the semester. All right? So, continuing, number 1, the word is pronounced aloof. Again, the word is pronounced aloof. Here are the sentences. Some people say that the British are aloof, but British people I've met seem warm and open. I knew that Tyrell was upset with me about something because he was aloof when I tried to be friendly. So what do you think aloof means? A, B, or C? Our next word is pronounced ambivalent. Again, ambivalent. Because I am ambivalent about marriage, Earl said, I keep swinging back and forth between wanting to set the date and wanting to break off my engagement. Second example, I'm ambivalent about my counselor. I appreciate her desire to be helpful, but I dislike her efforts to interfere with my life. So what do you think ambivalent means? Our next word is augment. Again, augment. Accent on the second syllable, augment. Why are women so willing to augment their height by wearing high heels when this kind of footwear is so bad for their feet? And the second example. Because Jamila needed additional money, she augmented her salary by typing term papers for college students. Okay, augment. Our next word is pronounced dispel. Again, dispel. And the sentences are, Vicky's sweet note of apology was enough to dispel the slight anger Rex still felt toward her. I tried to dispel my friend's fear about her blind date that evening by telling her that my parents met on a blind date. So what do you suppose dispel means? Please give your answer. The next word is pronounced explicit. Again, say explicit. Good. Even though the instructions were explicit, we were still unable to put the bookcase together. My parents were very explicit about what I could and could not do during their 3-day absence. They presented me with a detailed list. What do you think explicit means? The next word is pronounced longevity. Longevity. Toyotas and Hondas are known for their longevity, often outlasting more expensive cars. The animal with the greatest longevity is the giant land tortoise, which can live several hundred years. So, based on those examples, what do you think longevity means? Write your answer. At the top of page 115 is our next word. It is pronounced magnitude. Again, magnitude. The examples? Numbers in the billions and trillions are of too great a magnitude for most people to grasp. In this case, grasp means understand, mentally grasp. The next example. When the bank teller realized the magnitude of his error, he panicked at the thought of being held responsible for the loss of so large a sum of money. What do you think magnitude means? Our next word is pronounced mundane. Mundane. Because Usha teaches belly dancing every day, it is simply one more mundane activity to her. The most mundane activities can turn into extraordinary events. For instance, I met my best friend while washing my clothes at a laundromat. What do you think mundane means? The ninth word is pronounced obscure. Again, obscure. The chemist didn't express his theory clearly, so it remained obscure to all but a few scientists. The police easily discovered who committed the murder, but even to the best psychiatrists, the killer's motives remain obscure. All right, and the last word that we will ask you to memorize this semester is pronounced render. Again, render. Don't let the baby near your term paper with that crayon, or she will render it unreadable. Phyllis added so much red pepper to the chili that she rendered it too hot for anyone to eat. All right, so what do you think render means? Okay. I would like you to complete all of chapter 20 according to the instructions on your Blackboard site. We will review those answers at a later time. So go ahead and finish 114, 15, 16, and 117. And that will be the last chapter we'll be doing in our reading book for this semester. I'm sure you'll be happy to hear. Okay? So make sure that that work is done. That concludes our video lecture for today. And of course, we'll continue with the answers later. So thank you.